The March 2026 Visa Bulletin just dropped. And if you are waiting for a green card right now, this is the one document you cannot afford to ignore this month. Not next week. Not after the weekend. Right now. Because buried inside this bulletin is a development that has not happened in years. A door has opened. A real, confirmed, government-documented door. And the question is not whether it is open. The question is whether you will walk through it before it closes again. Let that register for a moment. People who have been waiting years, living on visa extensions, rebuilding their lives around uncertainty. People who have been told to be patient just a little longer. Those people now have a concrete legal opportunity in front of them this month. But here is the danger. Most of them do not know it yet, and the ones who do not act in time will watch this window close while they were still thinking about it. This is the full breakdown of the March 2026 Visa Bulletin. Every category, every number, every move, and most importantly, what it means for you and exactly what you need to do right now. First, you need to understand what the Visa Bulletin actually is, because if you do not understand the tool, you cannot use it. Every single month, the U.S. State Department releases this document. It controls the flow of green cards across different categories and different countries. Think of it as the official traffic signal for the entire permanent residency system. When the light is red, you wait. When it moves forward, you get closer. When it turns green, you can go. The bulletin contains two separate charts. The first is called the Final Action Dates chart. That one controls when you can actually receive your green card. The second is the Dates for Filing chart. That one controls when you can submit your adjustment of status application, which means filing for your green card, your work permit, and your travel document all at the same time, even before your case is fully approved. Understanding the difference between these two charts is critical, because something happened on the Dates for Filing chart in March 2026 that is sending shockwaves through the immigration community. Let us start with the employment-based categories, because that is where the most significant movement lives this month. EB1, the category for people with extraordinary ability, outstanding professors and researchers, and multinational managers. India and China both advanced by 1 month on the Final Action Dates chart, now sitting at March 1st, 2023. It is not a dramatic leap, but steady forward movement in EB1 for India and China always matters. Those two backlogs are among the deepest in the entire system. Any progress is meaningful progress. Now, EB2. This is the category for professionals holding advanced degrees, individuals with exceptional ability in their field, and those pursuing the National Interest Waiver, commonly known as the NIW. Pay close attention here because this is where the biggest news lies. On the Final Action Dates chart, EB2 India advanced 2 months to September 15, 2013. That is a real move for a category where dates have historically crawled. For all other countries except China, EB2 on the Final Action Dates chart jumped 6.5 months forward to October 15, 2024. 6.5 months in a single bulletin is not a routine update. That is the government telling you there is real visa supply available in this category right now. But here is the development that changes everything for certain people. On the Dates for Filing chart, EB2 for all countries except India and China has gone completely current in March 2026. Current, no cutoff date, no waiting line. If you are inside the United States right now in any valid immigration status and you fall under EB2 for any country other than India or China, you may have the legal ability to file your green card application this month, your I-485, your work authorization, your travel document, and you can include your spouse and qualifying children in the same filing. All of it in March. That is not a rumor. That is confirmed in the official bulletin released by the U.S. State Department. Now, who exactly does this affect? If you are living and working in the United States right now on an H-1B, an O-1, a TN visa, an L-1, an F-1, or another valid status, and you are from any country outside of India and China, and your background qualifies for the EB2 category, this window was made for you, especially if you have an approved or pending I-140 petition already. You may be able to file your green card application immediately, And if you do not yet have an approved I-140, but you believe your work qualifies for the National Interest Waiver, this month matters even more. The NIW allows you to self-petition. You do not need an employer to sponsor you. You do not need a job offer. If you hold an advanced degree or can demonstrate exceptional ability and your work serves a national interest in the United States, you can file your own I-140 petition and your I-485 at the same time. That is one of the most powerful tools in U.S. immigration law, and March 2026 is the month to use it. Moving to EB3, the category for skilled workers, professionals, and other workers. There is solid movement here as well. EB3 Philippines advanced 2 months on the final action dates to August 1, 2023. EB3 Mexico and the worldwide dates both advanced 4 months to October 1, 2023. On the dates for filing chart, EB3 for all other countries moved forward 3.5 months to January 15, 2024. And EB3 other workers worldwide advanced nearly 7 months to June 22, 2022. These numbers signal that visa supply in the EB3 category remains healthy right now, and the pace of advancement through the rest of this fiscal year could continue to accelerate. EB4, the special immigrants category, is showing something truly remarkable this month after a long period of stagnation. On the final action dates chart, EB4 for all countries moved forward over 6 months to July 15, 2021. But the real story is on the dates for filing chart, where EB4 surged forward by nearly 1 year and 9 months, landing at January 1, 2023. A jump of that size in a single bulletin is extraordinary. For religious workers and others in this category who have been frozen in place for years, this is a clear signal that 2026 is your year to pay attention. Do not ignore it. For EB5, the investor visa, no dramatic changes. India sits at May 1, 2022. China at August 15, 2016. All other countries remain current, stable, but no major shifts this month. Now for the family-based side of the bulletin. The honest truth is that the picture here is considerably more muted. Most family preference categories have seen little to no meaningful movement on the final action dates chart this month. F1, F2B, F3, and F4 for most countries remain essentially unchanged. The reason is tied to significant slowdowns in U.S. consular operations abroad. When family-based visa appointments are delayed and people cannot pick up their visas at embassies, those visa numbers go unused. Ironically, some of those unused numbers flow into the employment-based categories, which is part of what is fueling the strong EB movement we are seeing right now. There is one notable bright spot on the family side. F2A, spouses and children of lawful permanent residents, advanced 1 month on the dates for filing chart to February 22, 2026. The wait time in F2A has shortened to a degree that has almost never been seen in a family preference category. If you are a green card holder and your spouse is currently living in the United States in a valid immigration status, this deserves your immediate attention. The filing window is short, and many people are missing it because all eyes are on the EB2 news. Now let us talk about the real risks, because this is where people make costly mistakes. The single biggest mistake you can make right now is waiting. When a category like EB2 goes current on the dates for filing chart, it triggers a rush. Thousands of people who have been preparing, waiting, and watching all decide to file in the same narrow window. And when that happens, the State Department retrogresses the dates. They pull the numbers back. It has happened before. A category goes current in 1 month and retreats by a year or more the following month. If you do not file in time, you may wake up in April to find that the opportunity is already gone and you are back to waiting. The second mistake people make is assuming they need a perfect, fully documented case before they can file. You do not need to have everything flawless to get your application submitted. Concurrent filing under the EB2 National Interest Waiver allows you to file your I-140 and your I-485 at the same time. While USCIS processes your petition, you can receive work authorization and travel documents in the meantime. Waiting for perfection in a moment like this is how people miss real opportunities. The third mistake is trying to navigate this without professional guidance. The immigration system is not designed for self-navigation, especially during a bulletin cycle this active. A single error on your application, a missing document, a wrong category selection can delay your case by months or trigger a denial. The cost of getting it wrong is too high when the stakes are this significant. Here is what you need to do right now if any part of this bulletin applies to your situation. Contact an immigration attorney this week, not after the weekend, this week. Confirm your category and your eligibility. If you have an approved or pending I-140, bring that notice. If you do not yet have an I-140 but you think the national interest waiver might apply to you, have that conversation immediately. Discuss whether your case can be filed this month or at the very minimum, begin preparing now so you are ready when the opportunity is at its strongest. There is something that needs to be said that goes beyond visa numbers and filing dates. Many of you watching this right now have built your entire life around the uncertainty of a piece of paper. You have made career choices based on your visa status. You have delayed buying a home because you did not know how long you would stay. You have watched your children grow up in a country that has not yet officially said you belong here permanently. You have carried that weight quietly for years. This bulletin does not erase all of that. But for some of you, it opens a door you have been standing outside of for a very long time. That door is open right now. It may not be open in April. The system has given you this moment. Use it. March 2026 is not just another month in the Visa Bulletin cycle. For the right person in the right category, taking the right action at the right time, it is the month that changes everything. Do not let it pass without knowing exactly where you stand. The information is here. The opportunity is confirmed. The only question left is what you will do with it.